Hey guys, it's your girl Jade. Sorry about the noise. I'd come outside to record a video, and I started watching some videos on YouTube, and then, so I got distracted as usual, and then it started pouring down rain. So, it has been raining like almost every day for probably the past 2 or 3 weeks. So, actually I had to go through my old videos, because I didn't know if I'd made a video of a knee injury I had. And apparently I did make the video. It's probably near like the beginning of all my videos, basically. But the rundown of it was, I was LARPing, live-action role-playing, like, it's basically real-life meets Dungeons & Dragons, for those of you who don't know. And I was in character, I was playing a Koala Wilder, which is a humanoid koala, and I ended up tripping and slamming my knee into a concrete walkway that was a couple inches up off the ground. Now, they had told me, actually, this was probably 11 years ago. Yeah, maybe 11 to 11 and a half years ago. They told me that in 10 years I would be walking with a cane, and I had a 50-50 shot of walking without a cane if I had surgery, which they recommended that I do because I almost tore my ACL tendon completely in half. At the 9-year mark, I went to a doctor because my knee had swollen up the size of a basketball. My job was getting threatened, things like that, and they told me I had to wear a brace for a few months and then tape it up, and that I had a floating kneecap. So I have been to the doctor since then. They told me that I do not need to have surgery. At this moment, I do not need to have surgery for a while. I should be wearing a brace or tape to keep my kneecap in place for basically the rest of my life. And then, along with the floating kneecap, and the fact that that tendon has not fully healed, and it will never fully heal, my knee has osteoarthritis in it. So, like, the bone is deteriorating around my kneecap. So, right now, as it stands, a few years after it happened, I wasn't in pain as much. Like, every so often it would I would have pains, or if it was too cold or a storm was coming in, my knee would start acting up. Over the past maybe 5 years, I have gone every day with pain in my knee. Like, to the point where, it hurts to walk most days, but because I've been dealing with it for so long, I keep going, because I've got to work. I'm a single mom, as you would know if you've seen my single mom of a preteen videos. So I have no choice, but I have to work through it. So anytime I go to the doctor, I get prescribed either Vicodin, Lortabs, or prescription ibuprofen. I have backup stock of that just in case. I don't take it every day. Especially the Vicodin, I'm not supposed to take it and drive or work, or the Lortab, because they both, make me crazy loopy and knock me out. The ibuprofen, I can take it if I want. Sorry, the rain is getting really loud. It is, can you see it? No, you can't. Okay. So, anytime I'm walking around, I could twist wrong and just pop my kneecap out, and I'm done. I am done. for the rest of the day at that point. Because it takes me probably about 15-20 minutes to actually be able to move my leg enough to pop it back in. There's been times where I would be sleeping and I'd roll over and just move it the wrong way and my kneecap pops out, and I'm just laying in bed in tears, and I'm not going to wake anybody up in the middle of the night to come help me straighten out my leg. So I have to hook my foot, like my other foot, behind the heel of that leg and slowly straighten it out that way until I feel and hear that pow. And that's how I get my kneecap back in that way. Now, it has happened once. I was at work and I turned to grab something and my kneecap went out, and I was standing and I hit the floor, and my boss is like, "No, you're done, go. I'm not going to risk you getting more injured here while that's going on." So, I mean, I could just be sitting here and shift my leg the wrong way and my kneecap's going to pop out. But because I've been dealing with it for so long, like anytime I go to the doctor and my knee's acting up, I can't walk on it, they always ask me, "What's your pain scale?" And I'm like, I've been dealing with this pain for over 5 years. I mean, I'm still functioning. It's like, I'm not in tears yet. That's how you know it's really bad, is if I'm sitting there crying. But, like, this pain, I tell them, I was like, this pain is normal for me. It's not normal for anybody else. Because basically it feels like most days, it feels like somebody's taking a knife and just like scraping away around my my kneecap. And because I've dealt with it for so long, it's not as painful anymore. Now during storms, like now, my knee is kind of throbbing because just the storms and everything. But it's also been a very bad day for me. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I was straightening out my leg because that sometimes helps. Because sometimes I can get it to pop and relieve the pressure a little bit. But today it was really bad because that ACL tendon was like really tight, which caused everything else, like from my knee down, to be really tight. And just anytime I would step, I would get this like shooting pain through my leg, and it sucks. Thankfully, my job was like what I was doing at work. Like, I could still work and have that pain. I didn't have to really do like a lot of craziness. So, yeah, tonight may be a night to take medication. I also do get, excuse me, I also do get prescribed anti-inflammatories because of it. And then I go in every now and then to make sure there's like no fluid buildup, and make sure that like my kneecap hasn't like shifted, or the damage isn't going like or to make sure that like the deterioration of my knee isn't progressing more quickly than normal. Because I know eventually, yes, they told me eventually I would have to have a knee replacement. But it's not like they told me 11 and a half years ago, you're going to be walking with a cane in 10 years. I hit that 10-year mark last year. Last year in January, I hit that 10-year mark, and I am still walking normally. Well, I have a limp, a limp now, just permanent limp. That's what I was looking for. So, but cane-free. I mean, granted, I still have to take painkillers every now and then, but I will deal with that over the cane. And I'm grateful, and I tell everyone when I'm working, oh, it's going to storm today, bright and sunny, and they didn't believe me at first, but after the few times of it, they're like, okay, don't do that, quit. Don't ever tell us it's going to rain when it's bright and sunny outside. So, yeah. Anyway, that is the update on my knee. It is really bothering me now, and I am hoping that I can go to sleep without taking any medications for it, but that might not happen tonight. Ooh, excuse me. Anyway, guys, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. And I'm gonna go before the rain gets too loud. Probably already is, but I do apologize again. And as always, sorry about the crappy lighting. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, guys, hit that subscribe button if there's a video you want me to do. Leave a comment below. And as always, love you guys. Bye. Deuces.